What's up everyone, welcome back to another upload. Guys, we got some exciting news. We just picked up our new project for the channel with a 2021 CRF 110. We've officially joined the Pitter gang once again. This bike's pretty much stock other than our BBR tall seat, which is actually a pretty interesting modification. Speaking of modifications, the boys over at TB Parts hooked us up once again. We got a boatload of mods to throw on the 110. But first thing first, we got to do a little ripping on the 110 to see how it rips in the stock form. Let's get this bad boy started. It is a Honda. It might take a minute. Honestly, I think we might need a new battery. The battery's pretty low on power. Let's let the 110 warm up for a minute. Let's head in here and talk about the good old 450. The 450. The good old 2020 YZ 450F. Rode hard and put away wet. This thing looks like it's been through something. I did switch something up the other day. I'm tired of you guys bullying me about having a Till dirt bike, so I added my gray OEM front fender on. I am kind of digging the two-tone look, but I'm still not sure exactly what color I want to buy for new plastic. Boy, do we got some parts for the Pitter. Here's a few packages that showed up throughout the week. Guys, we got a few more packages on the way. We're going balls to the wall on this CRF 110. As you guys know, last year we built a TTR 130. We added a 130cc big bore kit. We added a 26mm carburetor, and those parts definitely woke that bike up. Well, boys, we're going bigger and better. We got the fuel injection we can tune. We got a Honda, so more aftermarket parts are available. And the part I'm most excited about, it's over there. You guys were actually pretty bummed about it in the last build. We didn't get around to it, but this time we are making sure we add an aftermarket exhaust. This time we got a Yoshimura. And wait until you see what it looks like on the Honda. I did not know they made these style of a Yosh for the 110. Just a fair warning, the Yosh is worth every penny for its looks. But when you're talking about power, that's a whole different story. Let's tear in the box number one, see what kind of goodies we got in here. Looks like we got nothing there. More just random cardboard. Interesting. Got some paper, more paper, more paper, more paper. And right here we got a set of TB Parts handlebars. These definitely changed the game on the TTR 110 that I had. A set of high-rise bars. Definitely gonna need them because I keep hitting my knees off the handlebar. That's all we got in that box. Let's tear into these other boxes. We got some cables. That actually came with the bike. Now let's see what we got in this box, see what kind of goodies we got in here. Well, starting off, we got a crap load of paper again. Now I do like the look of this. I see a gasket kit, so that means we got some engine mods. Another gasket set. We got some extended throttle cable. We got a clutch perch and lever assembly. I think that is for our clutch kit, guys. And another one, I guess, just to match the brake side. And definitely an underrated mod. These shifters changed the game. Oh, and some bling items. We got a red cap, a red dipstick. We got a metal throttle assembly. Gonna need that because I do like crashing. Hold up, what is this? A big valve kit. No way, guys. We're gonna be even doing the valves on this bike. Bigger valves equals more power. And what do we got here? A 58mm cylinder. Oh boy, that sounds like a big bore kit. And under here we got a clutch assembly. That must be for our heavy duty clutch assembly we got going in, because when you increase the power you definitely need to upgrade the clutch or it's just gonna be slipping. I think you guys get the point. We got a boatload of mods for the CRF 110. Guys, we gotta get this thing built. What you think?
That's different.
Yeah, we went with a gray front fender. I keep getting bullied for having a tilled bike. Hey, we gotta switch it up a little.
It does look worse though.
Huh?
It looks worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing I don't ride it, right?
Yeah.
What do you say before we add the Yosh pipe? Why don't we do a sound test on the 110 with and without the baffles? Think you can help me with this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nah, I mean the wrenching part.
Oh no, I'm good on that one actually.
You're just gonna rev it?
Yeah.
Got the good old Hart tool set. When you're working on a dirt bike, you really only need 8, 10, or 12mm. You could pretty much replace a whole entire engine with those tools. So which one you want to take over?
Let's just take all three.
Also, yeah, 8, 10, and 12. Let's go. Nothing to see here, just working on a Honda. It's pretty common though with this brand. Nah, just kidding, but we are pulling the seat off. We're gonna take the side panel off. We're gonna take the heat shield off, then we're gonna get access to the baffle bolts. I think there's 1, 2, and 3. And then the carrying down the road is probably gonna call the cops. Now all I have to do is take the baffle bolts out. You think you can handle that while I go grab something?
Yeah, lefty tighty, righty loosey.
No, that's how you strip it.
Oh, other way.
Oh, you work on that, I'll be right back. Did you get them out?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna snap the bolts out though.
Whatever, just rip it out. Oh, there we go. What do you say we hear what it sounds like?
Yeah.
It's gonna be so much louder. Here we go. All right, start her up.
It's a Honda, give her a second.
Oh, you trying to blow her up?
Yeah.
Definitely a lot louder.
I like that.
The opening is a whole lot bigger. Whoa. What was that?
The baffle.
Why?
We don't need those anymore.
Yeah, who wants a quiet bike? bike. I guess we'll keep it like this, huh? That's obnoxious. Karen's gonna call the cops on you again. Today we're gonna do the last ride on the 110 in the stock form. Then we got some wrenching to do because we got some mods to install on this bike. The 110 definitely needs a little more power. I'd be lying if I said that was a fast ride. Honestly, that was kind of slow and boring. Definitely nothing a few mods can't fix. So right here we have our TB Parts front forks. Should give us about a 2-inch lift. This right here is what we need considering I'm like 185 pounds. We're gonna be swapping out the front forks on the CRF 110 that are pretty much set up for kids. For the TB Parts front forks, these things have upgraded internals with almost a 2-inch lift that can definitely withstand some weight. For some bonus points, we got that black fork leg, which is gonna look 10 times better than the stock silver. That's what we're bolting to the front of the CRF 110. Now let's go check out what we're putting on the rear. The rear shock, DNM 290mm and 350-pound spring. I know that sounds like a lot. It doesn't mean it's gonna be set up for a 350-pound rider. I believe that rating means it takes 350 pounds to compress the rear spring, which sounds like a lot, but when you factor in the subframe and then leverage on the rear shock, it greatly reduces the number. I'm 185 pounds and that suspension setup is perfect for me. Say we bust this open, see what we're working with here, and oh, that looks good. Look how shiny that is. DNM 350-pound rear shock. That red anodized spring is definitely going to match the Honda 110 almost perfectly. Now looking at it, the Honda rear shock is red too. I'm not too worried about the color. I'm worried about the performance aspect. I'm not sure of the exact length of this shock. We're swapping it out for a 290mm long shock, which is definitely going to give us almost a 2-inch lift in the rear. So with the 2-inch front fork height, 2-inch rear shock height, in my opinion, is almost one of the most important modifications to add because it brings the bike up 2 inches, so you no longer scrape foot pegs in almost every turn. Plus, I'm 6 foot tall and it definitely makes it easier to be able to ride this small bike. Out with the old, in with the new. Well, we got one front fork off so far. Replacing them with the TB Parts front fork. When we put them side by side, you can see we're actually going to be gaining 2 inches of lift. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's enough to keep the foot pegs from scraping the ground. Let's clean it up in here. Let's slide this front fork up into the triple tree. And should be it. Here's the new one. If you can see side by side, we're gonna be gaining probably 2 inches of travel. We're not just adding performance, we're adding some bling too. I think the black fork leg looks so much better on the bike. Let's clean this one up. Let's jam this one up into the triple tree. Now we just need to tighten her up. I'm a ghost, fly on the wall. You hit me up, I'll be hot in the halls. Feeling scrumptious, cherry on top. And get that quick before the music. Well, there we have it. The TB Parts front forks are all bolted up. Just throw the number plate over. Now let's get this bike off and test this new setup.
Yeah, we know. I've been riding, I've been rolling on this road for a long time. I've been out here getting on my own for a long time. How you supposed to get it in this world if you don't try? If you want.
Now we just got to add our 350-pound DNM rear shock, and this bike will be riding level again. Oh, how's that XR88 running? You are actually kind of ripping that thing.
Yeah.
You getting more comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Well guys, that is a wrap to today's video. This is the CRF 110 I picked up, and pretty soon it's going to be fully built. My main goal is to focus on consistently posting on YouTube, so let me know in the comments what bike you ride. Give this video a thumbs up, help us with the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.